Good morning. It's a little after 7, Thursday, and let's see. I just posted yesterday's video. Yeah, I was gone most of the day, so I didn't get a chance to post it. But anyway, I just posted that. So regarding that, yesterday I'd mentioned a couple things about what's going on in the market. So the point is that it's going down, and it's taking, sometimes it takes a while to do that. I'm gonna extend that out a little bit. But yeah, it's going according to plan, and the Nasdaq just seems like it's taking a while. It's at its very top of the balance area. The ES is kind of in the middle, a little bit closer to the bottom than the middle, and then the Dow Jones broke out and it's close to the bottom, and the Russell's close to the bottom too. So the impetus is down. The momentum is down. So this is, like I said before, that this is going down. There's no other place that this can go but down. And sometimes it takes a few days for that to happen. So I have some put options in here that I purchased, I think on Monday. And yeah, and so this market's just writing those. So I was going to mention that, those, when you buy a position, you can actually even day trade it, meaning that when I buy a position and it's short term, I had bought some April options, but they're only out 24 days, not very long, but I expect this market to move quite a bit in 24 days, way before that. And if I see a good setup and it's a day trade, possible day trade, I can get out, because what that means is, like yesterday when the market came down, then it turned around and went back up. And so that could have been sold at that point, and when it came back up, then you can buy again. And so what I mean by that is, like I explained yesterday, these markets move a certain point range. Like the ES will move maybe 100 points in a day, anywhere from 80 to 100, and that's pretty much max right there. And yesterday I think it moved 70, and then it stopped, and it went right back up. And so when it starts to reach its max, you could actually sell, because it can't go down that much further unless we have this big downturn day where we have, some bad news, let's say. I mean, it's all bad news right now, but where it just takes a big hit and goes down 200 points. But that's rare, so I don't bet on anything like that. But anywhere from, like this, around 80 points to 100, you can actually sell. Now, it depends on the time of day. Now, if this market starts coming down early and starts reaching the very end, let's say around 10:30, and there's no place to go, we still have several hours of trading. So that means the market has to come back up, because this is a buy-sell game. That means it goes down and there's a lot of sellers, then it goes back up, there's a lot of buyers. So when the market comes down, people are selling, and then when it hits a certain point where it really can't go anymore because it's already fully extended, and it's midday or not even midday, it's got to go back up. It's rare that it'll stay down in that area for hours, because this is trading. People need to make money, so they're not going to let it sit there. They want it to go back up. Now that's on a 5-minute chart, because on a 5-minute chart, or even a 4-hour chart, it doesn't really matter actually what chart. And when it's extended like that, then it goes up. And in a 5-minute chart, you'll start to see it starting to round and then come back up. So those are pretty easy trades. And then when it comes back up, before the end of the day, you can buy another position going down. So I do that sometimes. And yesterday was a perfect example of something like that. So right now it's just a little bit past 7. And so, where's this market? It's got plenty of time to trade, so it wants to go up and down. Right now, if this market were to extend all the way down early, let's say by 8 o'clock, and it's down about 80 points, good chance that I would sell, and then by whatever midday or at the end of the day, and it comes all the way back up or pretty close, then I can buy back in again. That would be a good position. And if I don't do that and I stay in the position, then I have my options that are pretty far out. April, they're expire in about 23 days now. So then I can just leave it alone. I don't have to do anything. So you have that option. But you just got to remember that in a day trade, if a market goes all the way down and it's extended, then it's got no place to go. And if it's early in the day, now if it's extended and it's getting late, only half an hour towards the end of the day before the market closes, then chances are it could just stay there. But lately, sometimes the market's been coming way down and then turning back around. So that's a pattern that's developed in the last week or two. Now those patterns break. They don't last forever, so you can't depend on that. So that's why you have to watch the market carefully, because it will change patterns, intraday patterns. The longer term patterns, like the daily charts, those patterns pretty much stay the same. Like this pattern here is definitely downtrending, but it's just a matter of how much time it takes. And then you can look at the balance area. If it takes several days, it doesn't usually balance for more than 1 to 2 weeks, and then it breaks loose. That's pretty average. Now that would be a balance area that's for the ES that's probably within 100 points. 100 to 200 points. The Dow Jones has been in this balance area for since November of last year, but that's different because this is a really big balance area right here, and it's several hundred points, so it's okay for it to balance that long. But eventually it breaks out just like it did here, and then it goes down in a big way because it balanced for so long. And like I said before, the longer the balance, usually it's in a 90% range. Whatever direction it goes in a big way. So those are things that you can depend on pretty much for trading. Okay, so in summary, I have put options in here, and expecting this market to probably come down to the bottom by April. And I had mentioned where the bottom is. So there's a daily chart with the ES, and once again we are in a downtrend. No matter what the news says, we're trending down. That's a downtrend, as opposed to an uptrend, a bull market, meaning this has to come above this point here for that to be considered an official bull market. We're pretty far away. So anyway, this is a downtrend, and the market's here. I expect this thing to be down here later on this month, maybe 2 weeks into April, I think at the latest. I don't think this is going to channel out to here. Doesn't seem like it would do that. It seems like it would start to come down at least pretty fast. I would say like now, start breaking down into this area and then eventually hit this bottom. And when it does that, it's going to start retracing and then come back and eventually break this and come down. So that's the long-term perspective on that. Okay, so that's it. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and like I said, if it's up to you to buy whenever you want. If you want to buy some put options, I would definitely not buy any call options at this point. You pick when you want to buy them and how long you want to be in the market. And if you want to know how to buy options, you can look at my one of my videos on how you can purchase options. Okay, that's it. Talk to you guys tomorrow.